Why narcissists fear your silence more than your anger. Narcissists fear your silence more than your anger. Not because silence is kind, because silence is annihilation. When you're angry, you're feeding them. Your rage, your tears, your explanations. Every emotion proves they still control you. But when you go silent, when you give them nothing, they panic. Because narcissists don't just want your attention, they need it to survive. And here's what happens when you take it away. Here's the mechanism most people don't understand. Narcissists don't experience themselves the way you experience yourself. You have an internal sense of self, a core identity that exists whether anyone's watching or not. Narcissists don't. Their sense of self depends entirely on external validation. They exist only in the mirror of other people's reactions. Your anger? That's a mirror. It shows them they're powerful enough to hurt you. Your tears? That's a mirror. It shows them they matter enough to devastate you. Your explanations? That's a mirror. It shows them they're important enough to justify yourself to. Every reaction you give is proof they exist. But silence? Silence is no mirror. When you go silent, there's nothing reflecting back. No validation, no proof of impact, no evidence they exist at all. And for a narcissist, not being reflected is not being real. Your silence doesn't just hurt them, it erases them. That's why they panic. When you go silent, here's what narcissists do. Tactic number 1, fake vulnerability. Out of nowhere, they're the person you fell in love with again. Tears, apologies. I've been thinking about what you said. I can't lose you. It looks like breakthrough, like maybe they finally get it. But here's what's actually happening. Your silence showed them they don't control you anymore. So they're trying a different control tactic. Vulnerability. They know you respond to pain, so they perform pain. Watch what happens if you stay silent through this. The vulnerability turns to rage within hours, because it was never real. It was a mirror grab, an attempt to get you reflecting them again. If that doesn't work, tactic number 2, the rage explosion. Suddenly they're screaming, threatening, breaking things. They're trying to force you to react out of fear, because your fear equals proof they still have power over you, equals proof they still exist. The rage isn't about what you did. It's about what you're not doing, reacting. And if you can stay silent through the rage, if you can watch them detonate without giving them anything back, something shifts. Tactic number 3 is the most dangerous because it looks like relief. After the fake vulnerability fails and the rage explosion doesn't break you, they go silent. No texts, no calls, no contact at all. It feels like freedom, like maybe it's finally over. But here's the trap. They're waiting for you to break first. They know human psychology. They know silence creates anxiety, that not knowing is harder than conflict. So they wait, days, weeks, sometimes months. And during that silence, you start second-guessing yourself. Maybe I overreacted. Maybe they're actually moving on. Maybe I should check if they're okay. The moment you reach out, even just a hey, they've won. Because now you broke the silence. Now you initiated contact. Now they can say you're the one who can't let go. And the whole cycle resets with them in control again. This silent treatment isn't them moving on. It's them testing how long until you crack. The panic is underneath the silence. They're panicking that you might actually be done. So they're trying to make you panic first. How to respond? Outlast it. If they wanted you gone, they'd block you and disappear completely. Silence is a tactic. Don't fall for it. Here's what all 3 tactics tell you. Your silence is working. If they weren't panicking, they wouldn't need fake vulnerability, rage explosions, or silence traps. Every tactic is proof that your no-reaction strategy is destroying their control. When you stop reacting, you stop being their supply. You become a person, not a function. And narcissists don't know what to do with people, only with mirrors. The panic you're seeing isn't about love. It's about loss of control. And that's how you know. You're free. You just have to stay the course. They will escalate. They will try every tactic. But if you hold, if you give them nothing, they eventually move on to easier supply. Your calm is their death. If you've seen these panic tactics, if you're watching them escalate right now, drop "I see it" in the comments. The narcissists are panicking because you stopped feeding them, and that means you're winning. More videos on Grey Rock, no contact, and taking your power back through silence. Subscribe and hit the bell. They fear your silence more than your anger. Remember that.